Covering all things LEGO, from Minneapolis to Fiverton and LEGO cities beyond. It's breaking news.
All right, what is up, LEGO fans? Welcome. Oh, wait,
Hey, it's my turn to start.
Go ahead.
Welcome back to Breaking News. Just so you know, that's staying in.
Oh, no.
I'm Jason.
I'm Alex.
And we are here to talk about breaking news.
Da-da-da-da-da.
So it's going to be our breaking news segment. We're going to talk about what we have, first off, going on in our cities. Do you want to start? I think you got the bigger news.
I got some crazy news. The rebuild has begun on the industrial side. And when I say it has begun, it is completely wiped out.
So he has half the city he used to have.
Yes, that's probably
and
close
10 times
to
the mess.
Yeah, wow. At least it's close. Well, it's at least a third of the city, if not more so, maybe 40% of it. And I cleaned it all out. Took me about 2.5 hours to clean it all out. It's now underneath the Lego city on the other side. But it's kind of cool to see it just completely empty. You know, it's kind of eerie a little bit. But it's a blank slate. They're starting all over. Just because it's been a little while. It's time for a refresh. I want to, have some. I don't know. It's been like that for a couple years.
Yeah.
And, I always try to rebuild, but that is where I'm at right now. And I did a Twitch stream last night, which I think you viewed as well. Where I never did that live before. That was weird. I'm like, if someone's watching me do it, it's weird, but it was all right. I don't know, maybe it was boring, but it is what it is.
People watched.
People watched for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not.
It was
the whole
funny because
time.
I started and then I left. I had to go to Home Depot and get some supplies for an errand. But
okay.
I came back and the table was clean. It was really bizarre. But my wife, she liked seeing you step up on the table.
Oh yeah, I bet that
She's
was
like, is he wearing
entertaining.
shoes? I said, no, I think that's his socks.
Just my socks, yeah.
So.
Yeah, but I had to get up there and reach across to get a couple things out. So, yeah, but that's the big news, and that's going to be an ongoing thing in my city.
The other thing she said, that she'll probably be mad at me for telling you
Oh,
this. She
okay.
laughed.
Uh-oh.
She's like, Alex, he works out a lot and he runs and stuff, but when he's climbing up there, he's breathing pretty heavy. I'm like, that's okay. He complains about his knees more than anything.
Yes, I do. I'm like, can't reach this, can't reach that. When I was going back and forth, putting things underneath the city on the other side, that's what was wearing me out, because I'd have to bend over, crawl under there, push it in, get back up, walk over. So I'm like, I'm doing squats over and over again. So yeah, it was a good workout. But yeah, it was funny.
Yeah. Well, isn't that where you filmed the vacuum, where you dumped out the water that you'd done? It looked like it was under the table.
Oh yeah, that's the
I'm
spot.
like, why is he under the table? He always complains he can't get out. So
Yeah, that's right. That's what happens.
You also got the construction set. You had talked about getting it and building it, but you actually have it placed now.
I finally have it in the city. That was awesome, and I wanted to do that before I did the rebuild. So yeah, the modular construction site is placed in there, and it looks great. And it actually went where I wanted it to go without having to move too many things around. So it fit really well in there. It fits perfectly among the landscape, the cityscape. Gosh.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like it was meant for it. And it's crazy. It's such a huge set. When it was here on the table, it's 30. How many inches was it tall? 24, 25 inches tall. And
I think it's taller than that with that crane. It has to be.
I think it was, 60 centimeters? I remember that mark. I think it's 23 and a half or 24 inches. Oh. Anyway, it was huge right here. And you finished the build with me in here during a live stream. And I thought, man, this thing is massive. I put it down there, and no, it's not massive compared to the other buildings. It went up. Now,
it's not going to look massive when the others go to the ceiling.
Well, sure. Next to the Shmoo Tower, absolutely not. But it's right next to the Daily Bugle, and the very tippy top of the crane is the same height as the middle of the Daily Bugle's marquee sign at the top.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's kind of give you perspective. I don't know. You can show a picture of it maybe if you want, but yeah, that was an awesome add to the city for sure. And now, obviously, it's on to the crazy rebuild of the industrial side of the city, and that is going to be, I don't know what's going to happen. I have no idea what it's going to look like. I have these thoughts in my mind of what I want to do, but we'll see. I don't know.
Now, one thing I was disappointed with the building set.
Let's hear it.
I wanted you to have that outhouse on the crane with the scared worker hanging out of it.
That's a good idea.
So I'll keep pushing for that.
Yeah, that's a fun setup. That's a fun setup. It's hard to see though. If people are seeing it, it's kind of far back in the back corner there, but yeah.
But and I know.
But we would know, so that's all right. So yeah, that's what's going on with me. How about you? What's your news?
So let's see. Something I have not told you.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have my grocery store mock.
Yes.
I've made a decision. I'm putting in a second story.
No. A 2-story grocery store?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I mean, they have the Walmart downtown that has the escalator up to the parking garage.
That is pretty impressive. You're right.
So I debated this for a long, long time because it is really crammed in there,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of the things I didn't have the space because I just kept it within a 32 by 32 base.
Sure.
shape.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I've decided I am going to put a second level up there. It's still going to have the same type of roof. So
Okay.
you remember how
Yeah.
it's set in there?
Uh-huh.
I basically just took the roof off and I'm adding on that. I took out kind of
Okay.
where the bakery was
Yeah.
in the back, and I was going to put an elevator in. I messed with that for a little while, looked at some different things. I ended up doing stairs that curve around the corner.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And so
That'd be nice.
I've started that and realized I'm missing some bricks I need to finish it. You know,
That's
the
usually
story
how it
of our
goes.
life, right?
Yeah.
So I have a bricklink order coming hopefully this
all
week,
right.
and should be able to get it done. So it's going to be about 2/3 of the width on the top.
Okay. Well, that's
that's
really cool.
It'll be kind of
because
interesting.
the problem with obviously space. We talk about space a lot, right? So if you can't build out, you build up, right? So there you go.
Well, and the other thing, where it was a single-story building, and all the others I have are modulars, or even the tower I have next to it.
Yeah, right.
It did look a little out of place, and so I've kind of mocked it up and have a little bit of the second story, and it does look better, I have to admit.
Cool.
So
Very nice.
Yeah,
Well, that's
so-
a good project. So okay, we'll see a video update on that in the near future, hopefully,
yes.
right?
So we have that. Let's see what else. Oh, I put in the jazz club. I did finally get that and got it
in
built.
there.
Mhm.
Nice.
So
Okay.
I put that in the back. I think we talked about that last time that I was going to be put it in.
Yeah.
Well, I did. It's in the back by the thing.
Nice.
I think I'm going to have to take out my New Year's parade.
Yeah.
I,
That wasn't long
that's one
for
of my
that city.
favorite sets. I love it. And I
Yeah.
want it in there, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it. That's why that's why I've been hesitant to take it out. Like, I don't want to just put it in a box.
No,
That's
it's a
the sad thing.
displayable set for sure.
I really, really like that set. So
So what do you think? Put it on display somewhere in that living room of
I don't
yours?
know. Well, I don't have space. That's the problem. I've started putting all my Star Wars sets away, and the Indiana Jones sets. I put a bunch of those
Oh
away. so-
yeah, right.
Yeah. Speaking of Indiana Jones, those dropped.
Those
last
dropped.
week.
Very popular
At least
sets.
as of the recording of this. It
Yeah,
was just,
right.
Saturday? is
Yeah,
when they
it was
came
very
out.
recent. They cleaned out the stores, cleaned out online. Immediately went out of stock.
Yeah, so I went there Saturday morning. I was there about 30 minutes after they opened. Gone. They
yeah.
were completely
No,
sold
you
out.
need to be there like at least 30 minutes before they open to even have a fighting chance of getting those
Exactly.
things. Yeah.
I was hopeful they would have more, but they didn't. And the other thing about them, I've looked on Walmart
yeah.
and Target, and they don't carry them. The only one I could find is Target had
No kidding.
the bigger set, the Temple Run,
Uh-huh.
and it's more than on Lego.com. Instead of $149, it was $169.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Ouch.
I'm like, why would I do that? So,
Yeah, that's
So
dumb.
I actually was in the store. I did order the only one they still had available online.
Okay.
So that's coming soon,
All right.
hopefully. And they do have them on Amazon.
Oh, okay.
So
cool.
I did break down and buy those.
Oh, okay.
Even though I generally have tried to not buy anything on opening day, but I have them. They're coming tomorrow, and I don't care.
That's all
Because I
right.
wanted them.
Well, those are cool. I will admit. I probably will not collect those.
I know, 'cause
mostly
you're not
because
cool.
I'm not as cool as you guys, for sure. Yeah. But what I was interested in, though, and this is something that sold out instantly, was the Up House.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Same thing.
that's something that I want as well. But it wasn't a day one purchase for me. I actually, to be honest with you, I totally forgot that it came out. I was like, oh, that was today? Whoops.
Yeah.
So I totally lost track of it. So I'll have to wait for mine.
Yeah. I was thinking the Disney collectible minifigures came out. That's not till like May 1st.
Yeah, that's
So
weird.
I was surprised they released them so much earlier on the website as far as showing
like
them,
announcing them. Yeah, right.
but, and all the other stuff came out. But yeah, so no, I mean that's fine. You don't have to get Indiana Jones. I don't mean to make fun of you.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Are you going to get the Up House?
Yes.
Are you going to put it in your city? Have it like floating up or something?
Yes, I've debated about getting two of them to kind of put them a mirror build back to back.
Because it's a dollhouse.
It's a dollhouse,
right?
yeah,
No,
right.
No closed back.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I'll buy one first off, and maybe I'll wait for like some sort of cool mock to come out. Like Kim Plata does really cool stuff with like that. I'm like, oh, cool, I like that, and maybe I can make it complete that way. But no, that's something that would be really cool to have in the city. Have the Up House in your city? Heck
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, for
absolutely.
sure.
Yeah.
So, and you can go show it off next to the Up House just down the street. here.
That's true, because we have the real Up House, and it's a tourist attraction. And like I told you, my friend lives just like I don't know, like 100 feet from that house. So I go hang out with him on a weekly basis almost, and I always drive by it. And it's usually a Friday night when I go see him. And there's usually a few people out there taking pictures.
Yeah.
But man, one time there was like 20 people out there. 20 people. And they're all just taking pictures. I'm like, wow, that's quite the crowd there. And they have like a sign out on their gate that has like, you know, like notice, don't do this, don't do that, blah, blah, blah.
This is a private residence.
Private property, right, yeah. So keep your distance, man. But yeah, people go nuts over that house. But, you know, it's like, for me as a local, I'm like, whatever. You know,
well, it's kind of funny because it's not like it was actually in the movie. It was a cartoon.
I know, right?
So
yeah, it's not.
funny,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah, it's just it just happens to look and be painted like it, right?
Yeah, and they built it with that intention. Like that's how
Yeah.
they marketed it.
You know, it's funny when it sold for a really high price tag, as you can imagine. But by today's standards, it would have been a deal, right? Yeah. But as far as I understand, and I don't know this for a fact, so don't be fact checking me, okay? But one of the requirements was that it was built as kind of like a little stunt of, you know,
like
hey,
a
this is the
novelty.
house. Yeah. And obviously they sold it as a residential home that you can live in. But the condition was that, well, you have to paint it. You can't keep the same colors anymore. So it can't look like the Up House anymore, right? Some sort of, I don't know, maybe it's a copyright thing.
Oh, maybe Disney told them
Yeah.
they couldn't or something.
But it has never been painted a different color. It is the same bright colors.
I was
and
going to say,
been-
it looks like the Up
Yeah,
House.
it's
I never
been-
thought of
it's
it.
been
So it
years.
hasn't been painted.
Right, it has not been painted. At least I don't know what the conditions were, if they're getting fined or whatever. I don't know, but it looks it's the Up House. There you
Maybe
go.
they just decided they couldn't put balloons up in front of it or something.
Yeah, when I see balloons up there, I'll really roll my eyes. Yeah.
All right, let's see. I think that's most of the big things that came out.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Well, there was Guardians, and you did videos on those.
And the
but-
Guardians, yeah, they're all right. I'm more excited about the movie than the Lego sets, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been excited about a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one looks pretty good.
Let's see. Oh, I did a video on the Pick-a-Brick wall.
Oh yeah, you
I
did.
uploaded it. I didn't think about the date when I uploaded it, so a lot of people thought it was a joke. Evidently, there's at least one store. I don't know if it's more than
I think
one.
there's more now.
I think-
I've seen images of others now.
So in Germany, they have gone from the Pick-a-Brick wall with the plastic cups. You know, those that use the wall know that iconic cup with the Lego stud
Yep.
on top.
Yep.
They're now using a cardboard box.
Cardboard box.
Rectangular box. And what do you think about it?
You know what? At first, I'm thinking that's fine, whatever. I don't have any issue with it as long as I can still fit in just as much, if not more, Lego
Exactly.
inside that box. That's all that matters to me. Because honestly, when I go there, I have just like you probably, I have stacks and stacks of those large Pick-a-Brick cups,
yeah.
right? And so when I go there, I never remember to bring them to get the little 50% discount. So I fill my cup up.
50%, more like 50
Oh,
cents.
I'm sorry, 50 cent. Thanks for correcting me. My 50.
This is the
if it was
special
50
land
if it was-
discount.
Yeah, right. Like, oh, I've said too much, right? My 50-cent discount. 50 cent. Anyway, Curtis Jackson reference there. So I fill up the cup. 50%. Man, can you imagine? And I go like, oh, is this a refill? I'm like, no. But if you just have a bag I can throw this into, that'd be great. And they do that. And it saves me 50
Yeah.
cents.
That's one of the things that they do at our local Lego store. I don't know if they're supposed to. Maybe they're gonna cancel because we've ruined it now.
We ruined it, yeah.
But that's one thing they do is they allow us to get the refill. They just put it in the small bag,
Yeah.
and because I don't need the cup, I do the same thing.
Everybody wins, yeah.
In Las Vegas, they wouldn't let me do that. I tried.
No.
Yeah.
What?
They're like, no, you have to buy the cup or bring
Sticklers,
it. I'm
man,
like,
sticklers.
"Fine."
No, but you know what? I will say this. I think the shape is advantageous to the shape of Lego in general.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Because I was buying a bunch of plates, like squared plates, obviously like 6x8 plates. And I thought, you know what? Those would actually work pretty well in a rectangular box.
So you're saying the corner in the corner is a good move?
Yes, I'm thinking so. But maybe that means we don't get as many of the smaller tiny pieces that we fill the gaps in.
Well, and that's the thing. It depends on what they have. You know, sometimes,
It
how
really
often
does.
do you pick something because it's small, but you're like, well,
Yeah, I got to have something in there.
I gotta have something. It's
You don't
better
want to
than
buy
nothing.
air. Yeah.
But yeah, so like if I've gotten the 8x8 plates before and those cups.
Yeah,
And
right.
I know I can fit 38 in there, and there's all that gap around it because it's square and the cup's round.
Yep. So that's what a lot of probably YouTubers will be doing with their videos, is doing a comparison. Can you fit more in the cardboard box than you can in the Pick-a-Brick cup? And I will probably join the fray because I'm curious to see if you can. First off, the types of bricks that you can fit into it, right? But also just the overall volume, right? That's
Yeah.
what I'm curious to know about that.
I mean, because there are all of those techniques, stacking them and putting them together tight.
Techniques.
Do you always do that?
Of course I do.
Like every single time?
It depends on what I'm buying, right? Because if there's...
I have a guess. When your wife is there, you're probably less likely to spend an
I
hour stacking.
I don't take her. I don't take her there. It's very rare that I'm there with Mindy.
I think she doesn't take you there.
Yeah, I think that's
maybe
it.
a better term.
Because when I'm there, it's either a very quick visit or a very long visit, depending on what's in the pick a brick wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 30 seconds, 30 minutes.
Look around. All right, there's nothing here. Let's get out of here. Or if you do find something you want, but there's nothing good to kind of fill it with, you're like, should I? I don't know. Yeah. So.
And that's the thing that's hard is when you see one brick, you're like, well,
yes.
that piece is good, but nothing else I want.
Nothing else is,
like,
yeah.
what am I going to do with windshields or,
or
fire
a window pane without the frame or vice versa?
Well,
gosh, that bugs me.
What you need to do is buy them, and then the next time you can get the other.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. And frames are horrible to stack. You can't really do much with those at all. No.
That's why the few times I have found them both, I put them together and I'll fill them with bricks.
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
Yeah. Or the wall elements, you put a bunch of little stuff in and you close them up. And they're, these are the things. These are the battles we fight at the big brick wall. You know? Got to get our money's worth. It's darn expensive.
That's right. And it does make a difference. It really does.
It does.
I know, when I'm there with my wife, sometimes I don't always take the time to stack them, even though it can make quite a difference.
Yeah.
But if I'm there by myself and it's a piece I really want, I can. So.
It's kind of serene too, because you're back there, you're just kind of by yourself stacking. You're like, I'm in my zone. I'm in my element.
Well, I find it depends. Like if there's little kids trying to get in there,
that's different. Yeah,
I feel
go
bad.
there
Like,
during
no,
school
don't take
hours.
my leaf pieces.
Go there during school hours. I like the conversations. Like people always ask you, like, "Oh, what are you doing there?" Or the employees, they know you, know, because you go there a lot. So you like, what you up to now? What you trying to build? And it's kind of fun. I like the conversations there. I'm a chatty guy.
All right, so let's see. Next thing. The video that came out today from Jang Bricks.
Yes, I did see that.
So for those of you that aren't aware, he released a video today talking about how, he's had some negative interactions, I guess, with people watching his channel and comments coming through. And so much to the point where he said, he was dreading uploading video.
Simply put, I got to the point where I dreaded doing videos on this channel. More specifically, I dreaded the results of publishing videos on this channel because way too many viewers were being downright abusive to me.
Yeah, it was very shocking to me to hear that because as a Lego YouTuber, it's a very positive environment. And in my videos, every once in a while you kind of get that troll, that negativity, but it's very rare. But the way that he was putting it is that he was dreading uploading videos on that channel just because of the immediate negativity that came out, not just from one or two people, but quite a few, it sounded like. Yeah. And it kind of took its toll on him emotionally. It was kind of sad to hear that, actually.
And they were saying things like, why do you have a train? You should take out all the trains.
Take all your trains out. They're terrible.
Put in open space or whatever. I don't know. It was really weird stuff.
Yeah, it's funky. And you guys, I'm sure most of you, if not all, know Jang and his work. He's amazing. He's very creative. He does a great job with custom stuff and mocks. He's kind of like the pinnacle of Lego creativity and being a Lego YouTuber. He's like the pioneer of that.
Yep.
So I was ashamed to hear that from him, but also encouraging though to hear him say that he was going to get back into it and do what he wants to do and just kind of phase all that out because it sounded like it was impacting for quite some time and he didn't upload for a while on that platform. Yeah.
And the thing that was really surprising to me about it is, his channel's, not edgy or, negative or anything like that. He's very family friendly,
absolutely.
kind of just, hey, the kind of the good side of Lego, I guess, is how I would say it. Yeah. And, to hear that, it's like, well, why is all of this going on a channel like that? Because, and that's what I wanted to bring up and ask you because I feel his channel is very similar to the feel of yours. It's kind of all-inclusive. It doesn't matter if it's, someone could let their kid watch your video and it's not an issue.
Right.
And so to think people would treat him that way,
it's messed
it's
up.
Really sad.
Yeah, it's really messed up. Yeah, how do they? It's like almost they're trying to be jerks, because like there's some channels out there that take a more negative approach with Lego.
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
But I've always made sure, like you, to be family friendly. To any age you are, you can come to our channels and watch it without fear of any kind of inappropriate behavior or vulgarity or anything like that. It's just all good, clean fun, right?
Yeah. And that doesn't mean that, you know, we're going to shill for Lego. You know, even
Oh,
though
yeah.
you're in the land, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We know those people that think all the land people do, you know, but, you know, because that's the thing about Lego. There are so many good things about their product. You know, are there things about the company or some of the sets?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you know, I mean, the price hikes, I don't think many people were, yay,
Like,
let's
great,
pay
let's pay
more.
more money for something that's
You
already
know, or,
expensive. Yeah.
You know, whatever. But that being said, I still, you know, have good feelings towards Lego. It makes me think of when I was a kid, and you know,
Yes.
just all of that kind of stuff is, I think, important.
Absolutely.
And at sometimes, I feel like some of the negativity is maybe younger people,
Oh, yeah.
or, you know, sometimes it's some of the adults that forget it's a toy. is the other side I think about it.
Yes.
You know, like, oh, well, how come they don't have this? Well, you got to remember, it is a toy.
It's a toy, yeah.
You know, the 18 plus line is getting bigger, but, you know, not everyone wants a Black Panther bust.
Yeah, so true. Yeah.
40% off right
even,
now on
Even at
Lego.
40% off. No, I think, and Jing pointed that out in the video about, you know, about how kids are being raised in general these days, that it's not by parents, it's by electronic devices. And a good way to put it is that they grow up, they're not raised. And there's a big difference there, right? So I don't know if that's a result of that, possibly. But I will say, I want to share a quick story about Jang. This is back 10 years ago, maybe even longer. It was my first complete overview video. So it's rough stuff. Like the quality of my video is, let's just say it, it's crap. Like, it was super fuzzy. It's a 4:3 aspect ratio. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just kind of panning through the city. And it was a cool city for, you know, what it is.
Oh, yeah.
It was cool. And I posted it, and, you know, there's my regulars posting on it. I guess cool, awesome, whatever. But Jane commented on it.
Yeah.
He took the time out of his day, and I recognized, obviously, the username. He said, hey, never seen your work before. This is really cool. Keep it up. I look forward to seeing what you have to show us in the future. I thought that is really cool that he would stop and actually make the effort to do that. So I try to pay that back and just be very positive and just follow that example. And it's actually steered my channel the way it has over the last several years to kind of match that same kind of energy and positivity. So, yeah.
Maybe that's what we need to do to get more views. Say bad things.
Say negative, horrible, bad things.
And be edgy. And
Maybe we have our good channels, and then we have like a negative channel. Like, if you want to hear us really share our thoughts about this, then come over here, and we won't hold back. Yeah.
hot takes.
Hot takes. There you go. Oh, man. But anyway, Jang, we stand by you, man. And you're probably not watching this, but you probably won't, whatever.
I think this one's on mine, so
that's
really
okay.
low
Well,
chance he watches
That's
it.
all right. But the Lego community stands by you, and it's a great community. It really is. It's awesome. And you know, it's crazy because he was kind of the pioneer of YouTubers. Now I look at how many YouTubers are out there that are Lego based, and whether they're smaller or massive. There's a lot of big channels now. It's crazy. And they're just all awesome for the most part. They're all just like the same. They all have their own style of building. And yeah, the ones that have Lego cities, I love how they're all so unique and different in their own right. And that's really cool to see that. And so I can learn a lot from watching others, and I always learn a lot from people commenting.
Yep.
And I get that constructive criticism too, you know, like, what was it? It's the gunship. When I did a review on the gunship, and I called a clone trooper a stormtrooper. It's like the 11th commandment: "Thou shalt not call a clone trooper a stormtrooper." And man, the Star Wars fanatics let me have it. They're like, "Oh, really? Is that what it's called, derp?" Anyway.
Well, that was a whole thing in the Star Wars Lego community, you know, when
yeah,
they had the wrong logo on there.
Oh, man.
And then one of the
Scandalous.
designers, what did the designer say? It's the original trilogy, and
Yeah.
people got upset, and it's like, well,
Yeah, you're not going to make him happy.
okay.
There's like the crazy...
Even if he doesn't know, I think the set's great. If you don't
Yeah,
believe me, go look at the first Slave 1, right?
Oh, yeah, good point.
Compare that and tell me how much worse the set is. You know, is it perfect? No. Would I like an exclusive minifig for
Absolutely.
$350? Yeah.
Yeah,
but
would that be nice?
is it more than $350 now? I think it raised to
what?
$400.
Oh, that's $400 now.
I got it when it was the...
Well, in my weight analysis, it's still a great deal at $400. So there you go.
So, anyway.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, anyways, yeah, there's lots of great YouTubers out there. I like checking out a lot. Yeah, well, we try. This guy is good. I like checking out a lot of smaller channels.
Yeah, right.
You know, and that's one thing. It is crowded, so it's harder for people to get views. I think than it used to be, and you know, but that's okay. That hopefully people are putting things out there because they want to.
Yeah,
and that's I guess what I would say.
That's a good point.
Do it because you enjoy doing it.
Right. You know? That's a good. Because if we were doing this for the views and the money, I would have quit this a long time ago. It's peanuts. But it's just the love of Lego, man. And I actually enjoy the challenge of, like, I'm doing the city rebuild right now. I love trying to get a city to come together, and I actually enjoy doing kind of the videography of it. That's been kind of fun for me. So I do enjoy that. So it's still fun for me at the moment. So I'm going to keep doing it. Right. So
you might even make some friends.
I may make a friend or two. Yeah, there you go. So, that wants to do collaborations with me.
Yeah, maybe.
There you go.
So, anyways, so stay positive. We enjoy your videos, Jang, and
absolutely.
You know, I think there's room for everyone out there.
Absolutely,
Go find what is your thing. You don't need to be mean to people who aren't your thing.
Yeah, be nice. Come on. How hard can it be? Gosh, there's too much negativity in the world. Like, we need more positivity. You know?
There you go. Hot take.
Hot take. There you go.
All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for this week.
All right. That was good.
And thanks for watching. And we'd like to thank today's today's sponsor.
Today's sponsor. Yes. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching, guys. And we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
This episode of Breaking News is brought to you by Dave's Bowling and Cafe. If you're looking for a one-stop shop for all your fun needs, then look no further. Dave's Bowling and Cafe offers a retro-style, state-of-the-art bowling experience. Hungry? Then enjoy some delicious food at our in-house cafe. If bowling is not your game, then enjoy our array of interactive arcade games. Dave's Bowling and Cafe, open now, located at the corner of Alvarado and Temple Street.